Hello, loves. We got a package. Another try-on haul. This time from Cider. I came across this website. I can't remember if it was like through an Instagram ad or just a good old-fashioned ad, or just me looking up spring wedding guest dresses. Here we are. I think I'm gonna do a mini series on this because I am looking for another cousin's wedding. It's not until April. It's currently March 2nd. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna I don't know how many videos it's gonna turn into. Maybe 3, maybe 2. I don't think it's gonna stop at this one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure as I was ordering them, I'm thinking I'm probably going to need to order from a new website or a different website after I order these. But I figured you guys can come along with me. Let's pick a dress. I appreciate you being along for the ride. And I know that I am not the only one going to a spring wedding. I mean, it's a spring wedding. That's a popular time for a reason. So let's get into it. I'm actually pretty excited. I cannot remember how many dresses I ordered. I believe it was 4, but it could be 6. You know, with the idea of doing this video, I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna order the things that look good to me, the things that I want to try on. It appears as though Cider's return policy is pretty chill. Excited about that. I can't remember exactly how long the return period is. Today's Thursday. I believe I ordered this on this past Saturday or Sunday. It got here pretty quick. So I figured let's just get a jump on it. Let's not lollygag with the time. Let's get into it. Oh yes, I forgot. Stories I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just as I thought. 6. Forgot about this purple. I'm actually really excited about trying on this purple number. I'm gonna start with this blue velvety number. So far, I'm not thrilled. Okay, maybe if I just look at that slit. Hello. The slit though, honey. The slit is slitting. That's for sure. The slit is definitely slitting. And you all know I love a good slit. Love a good leg action. But I also feel like I'm gonna be pretty exposed. I do like the color of the blue, but I'm not thrilled about the fit. I would want it to be like black. I want it to be snatched. And the only thing that I feel like is actually creating structure in this dress is the seam lines here. But the waist doesn't really, it's not doing much. Put this dress on and I'm like, okay, wait. I think the most exciting part about this dress is the slit and maybe the off the shoulder details. Again, another favorite of mine, off the shoulder details, but it's just not like wowing me. Here's the dress. Can't really see this far away, so I hope that it's working out. You can see my feet, right? Yes. I want it to be doing more than what it's actually doing. Like it's just kind of meh. But honey, the slit is slitting. That is for sure. So if it is that you are interested in this dress, just be prepared. Be prepared. I don't know if I flash you guys. I hope not. But yeah, it's just like, meh. Obviously there's still more to try on, so I'm not gonna waste more time in this, but this is for sure a no. I gotta say small in all of these dresses, just for the record. On to the next. Ooh, geez. Yeah, first of all, it doesn't give as much as it needs to. I actually prefer when I can step into a dress, and I was hoping to be able to do that with this, but I could not get it pulled up past my hips, so I decided to put it over my head. And even with that, as you can see, it doesn't fit very well. Like it's not really sitting on my hips. As you can see, It's just like the hip curve is here, as you can see, but it doesn't want to actually fall. And I wonder if it's cut on the bias because of the way that it naturally wants to kind of fall here because of the seam lines. I know that it sits here, but look. And as I said, all of these dresses are in a size small, so maybe I could have gone up with a medium. I think if I would have gotten the medium, it probably would have been a better fit, but I'm still not thrilled with like the quality of just the fabric. Like it just, to me, it just kind of reads as inexpensive. And the dress might be inexpensive, but we're not trying to look it, honey. We're not doing that. It's on to the next. I liked the idea of it, but it just does not. It's not giving what it was, I guess. It's not even giving what it was supposed to give. But I do like the back. I will say that. I also wanted to mention that the attire is cocktail attire. So they're doing a two-parter. There's a cocktail shindig the night before, and then the wedding itself is also cocktail attire. I ordered this dress in hopes that I can do this for the night before for cocktail hours, just something different, something a little warm. But like even just putting on this dress, I'm just finding that their hip curves are just maybe a little too extreme. Look at that. It doesn't even bounce back. Like, yes, I know it's a knit. I like the way it feels from about like waist to top of my bust, but even these straps, they're tight. Like I wish that there was an adjuster on there, but there is no adjuster. But I'm gonna add the shawl just for S's and giggles at this point. Ooh, I like the concept. I think the concept is very cute for the cocktail hour that they're doing, or the cocktail evening that they're doing the night before. Again, which is why I got it, but there's just no way. This, if it was fitting, like, I want it to be like, ooh. I want it to be like, ooh. Yes, I feel good when I put this dress on. I feel like, I'm giving, and then if you add some spritz on the top of it, you're really, but that is not the case with this. But I do really like this concept. But this is it in full, so you can see. Womp womp. I also like the color gray too. Like this color gray, I think it's very pretty. I think the knit, I love the quality of the knit as well. It's very thick. I really wish the hips fit well, because I would probably keep this dress, even despite the fact that it doesn't have the adjusters. I would still keep it because I like how it fits in the bust. I like how it fits in the waist. I just don't like how it fits in the hips. And also, as we see, we got the legs. Oh, round you be right. Stop. Next. Round you be right slow. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I mean, I like the color. It's just, I like the color. I think it's pretty. I like the leg. It doesn't wow me. The side. It's a dress. I think if you are fuller in the waist, then this dress will give you have some give. Even in the hips, it's doing well. The hip curve on this, I think, is more accurate. I'm just not wowed by the dress. I do like the cowl neckline. I think it looks really flattering. If you're fuller up top, I think that it would still be flattering. You've for sure would need to wear, and I mean, unless you just like to roll like that, totally fine, because I understand it. I have my days at a wedding. If I wore a dress with this fabric, I would for sure get pasties just because of the venue. But if I was out and about and doing a little cocktail evening where I'm schmoozing, I probably wouldn't wear the pasties. But for the sake of the wedding, I do like the fabric of the dress. I like it's lightweight. If you're into more of like the lighter fabrics and you want like a bodycon kind of ish moment, but not like a full bodycon. I also do like this seam line here going into the split. Again, I don't feel like, I just wanted to like here. I wanted to give, I wanted to give. I just wanted to do more. Man, I like the fabric of this dress. It's lightweight. I do like the way that it does just sit on me. I like that kind of fabric because it just, as you can see, like it just kind of, it sits. It doesn't hug. The waistline hugs, but the fabric just sits. So if you like that and you like the way that this dress looks, try it down to like about here. I think the dress feels comfortable. The hip is a little loose for my taste. I wanted a little bit tighter, just a smidge, but it's appropriately fine. It gives more room for more body type. So if you like this dress, check it out. I mean, hello, we've got a slit. Hello. Now I'm just playing. I was kind of hoping, even though I already went into this being like, I'm probably gonna do a series, I was still kind of hoping to at least find one winner. Really hoping that that gray combo would really work out. So at least it's like, oh yes, I might not have found like a wedding guest dress, but I did find a version of the wedding guest dress part. That's right. We're gonna keep going. I have one more dress left. I don't want to take the dress off because I like the color. Gotta wrap this party up, right? It's been fun. Last dress. Okay. Oh, well, their hip curves are getting me. the hip curves on these dresses, I just feel are, I don't know, I just feel like they're too high or they're too extreme. It's great if you are fuller on the hips. It's great. You're small up top, you thin on the waist, thick in the hips. I think these dresses are a nice option to try. And maybe just because I'm not like super full in the hips, I'm pretty full. Like my low hip measurement, which is the widest part. It's hard to see on this camera with the grain in the back, but like the widest part of my hip, which is how they measure. You have like your high hip, your low hip. I'm just doing a lot of, I told you, like, you can take the fit model out of the job, but you cannot take the job out of the fit model. So, as well as the fashion design student. The widest, so you have like your high hip and then you have your low hip, and the low hip is the widest part of your hips. So, I just think that whoever, maybe if they do have a fit model for their samples, I'm guessing that she's fuller in the low hips. So if you are someone who is not full in the hips, fullness comes from your bum or just from your hips itself in width. If you're not full, you're going to have some excess, and maybe, there you go, you can kind of see there. My dresses, if it's this kind of, like this style of dress, like a bodycon style or fit, I want it to feel like a bodycon fit. The low hip, it doesn't hug. Like this doesn't give me any shape here. It's just like, meh, meh. It's just fabric. Ooh, wow, that's sexy. Okay. I don't know if that's a bit much, and it doesn't have the same thing on the other side. This is what I want. Hold on, there we go. This is what I want versus like, snatch me. Like, snatch my waist. dress. I want my dresses to be like, I am wearing the dress, not the dress is wearing me. This could be a little risque, a little, but I do, even on camera, like I like the way this looks. I like the concept. When I was ordering it, I thought, is that a little too risque for a wedding? I just mean like, it's just like around here. It just, to me, feels a little, risque for a wedding. And yet I'm like, I love a slit, I love the open back, and those things do not feel risque to me. But mesh, something about a good mesh, a good lace, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? The mesh detailing, I feel, just makes it a little bit more sexier, a little bit more risque. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if it's just me, what your thoughts are on mesh or lace details in a wedding guest dress. If that's pushing it for you, like what is your comfort zone in a wedding guest dress? I haven't been to a lot of weddings as an adult. I have been in weddings, I've been the bridesmaid, so I've always had my dress chosen for me. But as far as like wedding guest dresses, this is pretty new for me. So even just trying to discover like where like my swim lane is, like what I feel is appropriate, what I like also feel like is suiting for like my personal style. I just want to be true to myself and my personal style. I'm not trying to rock the boat for me. I want to get something that feels right to me. I want to get something that when I put it on, I'm just like, yes, this is it. Like we all have those things, I think. Or maybe it's just me. I don't think it's just me. I think we all have those things that we put on, and whether it's like a loose fitting something or a tight fitting something or somewhere in between, we have something or things that we put on and it's just like, yes, this is it. Or yes, this is how I want to feel. Or yes, like, it gives you the yes feeling. And none of these things gave me the yes feeling. It just, like, this is the closest thing that gave me that feeling. Even still, it's like, it's not a hit. But I do like the dress. I don't necessarily like how it fits, but I think if I saw it on someone else who filled it out just a little bit more than I did, I might be like, okay girl, I see you, come on. The things that I do like about this dress though, obviously we know I like the mesh detailing and the consistent theme for all of these dresses. Maybe it's that I should have gotten an extra small in these, but even still, as you can see, like the arm length is kind of so-so. It's neither here nor there. I would want it to be like here, so I think if I got a extra small, it would actually, the sleeves might be too short and possibly too tight. That is the thing that I have noticed with some mesh items, like they make the sleeve itself too tight. It's like it might feel good in the bodice area, or even like if it's a bodysuit, it might feel good up top, but it doesn't necessarily feel good in the sleeves. I think like the sleeves feel appropriately sized for this dress. The dress is just, she's just chilling. The dress is just chilling. Gosh, all right, well, you know what? It was a great effort. It was a great effort. I forgot to mention when I was wearing the lilac dress, just for the sake of the fabric, I am wearing seamless panties so that I don't have as many lines. So I can like try to minimize the panty line situation. I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't bother some people, but I have not been a fan of panty lines for years. Since I was a kid, wanted to like rid the world of panty lines. I remember telling my mother of all the focuses that I had, but at least my point is to say that fashion has been running through my veins since I was a child, since I decided I was gonna cut my limited tube panties because my mother told me that I couldn't buy a thong. I wasn't old enough, she said. So I said, I'll show you, mother. I got scissors, took my limited tube duck panties. That's not a scissor sound. Cut those bad boys up, and I have myself a thong. Couldn't tell me. I share that, Sarah. I share that story to say, I don't know, just to share it. Just to give you some backstory on my panty line situation, never been a fan of them. So just to say, for any fabric that is tighter, but you still need to wear underwear, if you don't feel comfortable going pantyless, try the seamless option. I'll leave a link to what I'm talking about in the description box. I will also leave a link to all of these dresses in the description box because maybe I tried on something that you're like, actually, I would try it. I like it. If you made it this far, it will be on to the next. I'm going to be, for sure, doing another video on trying to find a spring wedding guest dress. This far, can you just give me a thumbs up for my effort? I really tried, guys. It was a miss for all of these dresses. I will be ordering more. The search continues. Yeah, so there will be a part 2, so tune in for the part 2. I'm gonna be ordering more dresses tonight or tomorrow so that I can get this in and get these dresses. I wanna just share also like where you can find some possible options and what their fit is like. And so far, I'm not a fan of Cider's dress fit. I haven't tried on any of their other items, but so far the dresses, not excited about the fit. As you heard, the low hip for a lot of these dresses to me has just been a little too excessive. And what else? The fabric is cool. So far, my favorite fabric was this knit dress. It's because I like the thickness and the weight of it. And I like the way like the hand feel is. Hand feel is like the way that the fabric feels on your hand, literally the hand feel. So I like the way, I like the way it feels. I like the hand of this dress, but don't like the fit. Tune in next time, whenever the next time is. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell, because you guys know I'm editing these videos. I'm just like, I'm still figuring it out. Thanks for hanging with me. It's been fun. Until next time, bye.